Greetings everyone. I am Sanskriti Rani Sharma, a senior volunteer in Applied Forensic Research Science, going to perform fingerprint analysis. The aim of my experiment is to perform fingerprint matching of quotient and known sample. Requirements for the same are quotient sample, known sample, magnifying glass, light source, ridge counting pen, pencil, and a mechanical eraser. Fingerprints are the unique pattern of ridges, whorl, loops that are made on a human fingertip. Basically, these ridges are being formed at the early stage of embryonical development and it remains unchanged throughout the life. And because of such properties, fingerprint is used as an identification tool in law enforcement agencies. Basic principles of fingerprint include uniqueness. That means no two individuals can have same fingerprint irrespective of they are identical also. Further, we have permanence. That means fingerprint remain unchanged throughout a person's life until they are having any serious injury. The skin doesn't lose the fingerprint ridges and the whorl present over it. Next one, we have classifiable. That means fingerprints are able to be classified into different patterns such as arch, loop, and whorl. So, because of the nature as it can be classified, it is better to use fingerprint for the purpose of identification as it is easier to cut the suspect list. Then we have universal. That means fingerprints are universally present irrespective of the age, sex, gender, and infallible means it is identification. Fingerprint matching could be done in 3 different levels. The first level is fingerprint pattern identification, then the next is minutiae characteristic identification, and the last is poroscopy and ridgeoscopy. First level, which is fingerprint pattern identification, implies the type of pattern present on the sample which is being provided to us. So, as I have already discussed that we have 3 types of fingerprint pattern. First one is arch, which is rare, and it is the ridge in which it will be starting from one side of a finger and rising in the middle and then falling in the other side. Then we have loop pattern. It is also the ridge pattern in which it starts from one side of the finger and in middle it will be curving back to the starting point. Means it will be recurving itself from where it has been started, but it will run parallel. So this is loop pattern and it is further divided into ulnar loop and radial loop. So 2 different types of loop can be found. The second level of fingerprint matching deals with the minutiae characteristic. So basically in first level we just categorize the fingerprint on the basis of the pattern present. But as I have mentioned, the patterns are common for a group of people. So it is a class characteristic. But we have to individualize the person, and for that we will be further proceeding with the minutiae characters, which is a individual characteristic of a human. There are several types of minutiae characteristics. Some are bridge, double bifurcation, trifurcation, island, lake, hook, ridge cross, drop, dot, ridge ending, abrupt ending, and many more. Then we have rhinoscopy and poroscopy. Rhinoscopy is also called as angioscopy. Basically, this is the examination of the unique ridge present on a human finger, how the shape is there, what is the alignment of the ridges, how it is formed on the fingerprint. So these things are being checked in the angioscopy. Then for the poroscopy, it is basically the pattern of sweat pores present on our fingerprint. As through the sweat pores, we can also identify the person, it is a female or a male. Why? Because as we know, male have a rough skin, hard skin than female. So the pores which are present over a female hand will be different from a male hand. So this poroscopy could also be taken as a key feature to identify or to collaborate with the findings of age or sex determination of the person for some extent. So the process to perform the examination will include the sample. As soon as we will be getting the sample, first we will be checking for the physical feature, like in what condition the sample is being provided to us and what are all the things we can observe physically. Then we will be going for the level 1 examination, that is the pattern identification that is present in the question as well as in the known sample that is being provided to us. Then further, with the usage of magnifying lens and the microscope, we can analyze the sample more deeply by taking the minutiae character, which is nothing but the level 2 of fingerprint examination. Then we will be further proceeding with the rhinoscopy and poroscopy to confirm our findings, as minimum 8 to 16 minutiae characters should be identified and matched from the known to the unknown or the question sample. We are collecting the known sample from the suspect using inkless pad method on 10 print card. Then we are further proceeding with the identification of the minutiae characters that we are matching from the known to the unknown sample. So this is what we observe from the known to the question sample, and these are the characteristics that we have taken from the question sample. Hence, the question sample is matched with the known sample, as both of them are the right middle finger of the suspect that is being accused for the crime. During the analysis process, there are certain precautions that need to be taken care of. First, no damage should be there to the sample, as the question sample should be handled very carefully. The known sample should be clearly taken, as the matching from the question sample would be easy, precise and perfect. Then the lighting should be proper for the conduction of the analysis process. The minutiae should be deciphered very carefully, and each characteristic should be marked properly. We should not use any pen over the sample, or anything should not be done directly to the original sample, as we should take first photocopy of that, photographed it, and then we should proceed with the analysis process. Lastly, the original sample should not be done or should not be tampered or contaminated in any way, so that the analysis and the examination would be carried out non biasly and in a more appropriate and precise way. Thank you, and stay tuned for more such practical videos.